guys, relax. We pause. Oh my God.
Okay, we restarted the stream. Should be up. My internet's actually been great today. So we should be all good. Let's just see if the streams come back. I think that was Twitch, to be honest.
Yeah, it's Twitch for sure. And also, if you don't restart the stream, back alone, you know, with your OBS working, it will go back alone. So you tell me when we unpause.
It's back. We're back.
What you want?
Yeah, I'm at 1 hour, 34 and 4 seconds.
Okay, I'm at 7 seconds, so more or less the same. It's fine. When you want,
right, cool.
we'll click it.
Yeah, sorry for that, guys. My internet is fine today, by the way. I didn't drop any frames, and I didn't lose my connection. I think that was Twitch having a little blip. So we should be good. Let's continue in 3, 2, 1, go. All right,
Let's go.
Yeah, as we were saying before, Tim here, looks like he has broken BacT a little bit. BacT, oh no, 150 population. Once you start dropping below 150, you know it's over. And Tim raiding really nicely on that left-hand side. We're going to see Tim cleaning up the villages over there. And BacT's population is probably just going to drop very, very quickly right now.
It's dropping. Now look at the resources, 160 population. Now, absolutely zero wood, zero gold, of course, zero stone. Food is really, really dropping. He got almost nothing in the bank, and he's raiding everything now. No more farmers. Well, remember back, they got so many farmers now, 45 farmers, 17 lumberjacks, and that's it. So he dropped to what? To 60 villagers? Something like this? 60, 70 villagers, nothing else, and a lot of light caps again, raiding everything. 160 population, while team at the pop limit with plenty resources. Plenty resources. He just need more ramps, Zach, to push stronger.
Well, actually, BacT has 60 villages right now. That's not enough. Tim will win this game if BacT doesn't make more villages. If we look at BacT's TCs, he's queuing villages. He knows he's lost too many, but BacT are down to 140 population, and I don't see how he can bring this one back, as all of his villages at the back of the map get cleaned up. His farmers get cleaned up, and BacT is just going to run out of resources here. 130 population now, and it's done. It's going to be GG from BacT any second. He's holding on, but Tim, 200 out of 200. BacT, 115, and dropping rapidly. There's no way he can pull this one back.
It was actually, Zach, the first time they really raid to each other. When he raided, when he could raid because he was trying to get inside over 1 hour, but he never could for walls or because BacT got an oath army. Then he got the game because he's over. I mean, he's not calling the GG because they know that it's important. He's trying to fight and he's good. They are trying to fight for already close to 1 hour and 40 minutes. But he's below 100 population already, while team is still in 180, and he's probably not doing even 200 population because he's trying to control all the last units.
It's over. Man. BacT has no GG, military production buildings working. All of his stables are idle. All of his archery ranges are idle. He has less than 100 pop. He's got no resources left. It's completely over. Tim, he's going to take this first game. In fact, you know what? I'm even going to put the score up right now on the board. I'm going to give Tim the point before the game ends because that's how confident I am that Tim is going to win this game.
Nah, it's impossible. I mean, at some point, he's keep dropping more and more. He might have now what? I can check, but yeah, not even 50 villagers. Yeah, he doesn't have 50 villages. 48 villages. I just count really quick. With 48 villages and some military, it's impossible. And he's gonna keep pushing. He's really pushing now with the rams, killing all the buildings. Yeah, we're waiting for the GG. We have not much to say. Was a great game. I think that a bit stubborn from team. We can start to analyze the game. Zach not doing the Rattan Archers earlier in the game. He did after 1 hour, and the GG has been called.
Yeah, I mean, there was absolutely no way for BacT to pull that back after he dropped below 100 pop. BacT knows that he hadn't raided Tim's economy. He knew that Tim's economy was working full time. He knew that Tim had much more population than him. And so Tim will take the win, and he will, of course, win that first match and get the first point on the board in this best of 2. What an intense game, though, for our first match of the day. Wow. I mean, an hour and 40 minutes of game time. That is a long game, to say the least, and probably the longest.
Imagine Zach is the longest in the tournament for. Imagine if we get all the games like this. Do you think we can finish today with all the games like this? Oh my God! Well, let's see. What we want is great games, and at the end was another crazy game, man.
Absolutely. Nice. Yeah, we should have scheduled 3 days worth of main event instead of 2, because we might not finish at this rate. No, we will. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to cover all the games today. But you're right.
Yeah,
if they are all an hour and 40 minutes, it's just there's not enough hours in the day. But anyway, you know, that's just one of the longest games we've ever had on this channel yet. And it's typical in this kind of games that you see a huge amount of trash, and it all crumbles. It all goes wrong as soon as the front line is breached, and as soon as one player can start raiding. Tim won that game as soon as he could raid, and you could see throughout the game multiple attempts for both players to raid each other. Every single time they tried, they failed, and the one time that they succeeded, which was Tim, he won the game, and that's that. So we're going to have a quick look at the achievements here just to see the units killed and lost. There was 1,200 units killed for Tim, and only 1,069 lost. Very nice. And the units, buildings raised for Tim was huge as well. Largest armies as well, 100 units each. Anyway, we're going to throw it to Nilpford. Time for his analysis.
Hey, what a long one, and could have gone either way for sure. A match where you has to ask yourself, maybe just give it a draw and play another game at the 50-minute marks, because everyone knew this game had to go long. Let's take a look at some decision making here. Early in PLH, we saw yesterday Japanese art civ, which is designed to be very strong when you have all your army very clumped up. Halberdiers, arbalest, traps, even some monks. We saw Nikov playing that to perfection yesterday. And then we had this questionable move here by BacT. Early in PLH, he had his traps out there, both traps getting killed, in a spot where he could have had the perfect Japanese front push. He had all the arbalests, he could have had the castles up, Catarupto, he could have done the huge trap push with all the castles. But yeah, sadly, he just got absolutely wrecked on the right hand side. Did catch all the cavaliers, but lost all the arbalests against the skirms later on, and lost the traps at the front, and therefore his push possibility. And I felt like just the one front push there for BacT would have been the greater choice. Let's go into a very interesting situation here. We are at 1 minute 25, and let's take a look at the army composition by both players, BacT and Tim. And I prepared the cheat at what we are looking at here. We see monks not very important. No one really has siege here. And we see so many more units for Tim. And look at that, cavalry 37. And we only have 9 infantry by BacT left. And that's only samurais at this point. He did not build a single halberdier, pikeman, spearman this game. And that's in a pure trash war. Just a huge mistake, I would say. Look at that, how this engagement now develops. We have all the cavalry at the front killing all the skirmishers, and we know both players are at top 200. No one has any more gold income. We see beautifully the skirms at the front. Now Red and Archers for the first time going a bit too far, but the light cav just doing work, and skirmishers and light cav alone cannot do much. And you can see the players still have everything queued up here. We can see. Whoops, or just the flood came through, and BacT here at the other side. He's queuing up all the buildings, so the production is real. Both players still pop 200 fully max out, but the Harvard is at the front taking care of the light cav, and therefore the light cav of Tim can close the distance against the skirmishers, and we can see the red and archers beautifully positioned. And now we can see the next wave of light cav is coming in, and BacT is just struggling so much, and now he's getting all pushed back with this light cav push just quickly after this house falls. And yeah, we can see it should have been a stalemate, but no halberdiers, and now the light cav just shredding everything here. And then we saw everything going deck, more cavaliers coming in, no skirmishers left, no light cav. The production has to change, and still at the same time, red and archers being kept aligned. beautifully positioned behind all those skirmishers. What a beautiful execution by Tim, but I think the main mistake of BacT was the underproduction of Japanese Hobbit